Hey guys, for my first video, I wanted to do something based on a Bible study I started with some close friends of mine. The Bible study is called All In. It's talking about how we want to fully dive into God's Word and let Him fully take over our lives. And our first lesson was had a really cool analogy for how we should follow God, and it was camping or climbing, like on a mountain climbing. And how we are the campers or the climbers, and God is our mountain guide, and the mountain would be life, and how we're supposed to get through life with God as our guide. Um, when we start this journey, we tend to start this journey with a backpack full of life's troubles. It can be described in campers' terms as like a heavy backpack. It can weigh 40, 60 pounds. It's going to be something that's going to slow us down, just like all the troubles of life will tend to slow us down, whether it's family matters, addictions, stuff like that. Um, so when God starts to lead us through that, we'll come across like hard obstacles, and it could be a hard rock to climb, could be something like with a job or a relationship, and God's a patient God, and He's going to sit there and be like, in order to get through this, you're going to have to leave some of the baggage you have behind. So in order to do that, we have to be willing to leave that baggage behind and continue to follow God. We have to give Him our all, and not just a little of ourselves. Um, our hearts always tend to ache for more of God. So if we don't want to follow Him, He's not going to give us a full blessing is what it is. We can't just do it half in, half out. We have to go through the entire way. We can't just go like through the song and point. We can't just go through the motions of being a Christian. We have to be an actual Christian. And one of the things is, we tend to get okay with that point where we get through the first couple obstacles, and we start to look behind us about what we come through, and we see, like if we're up on a mountain, you turn around, you see how good the view is, and you're like, okay, cool, I came over all that. I just want to sit here and observe how good everything is. But we can't get content to just camp on that ridge. We can't just be a camping Christian. We have to keep following God to the top of the mountain. That's the top of the mountain. That's when we fully followed God all the way. We fully trusted Him to guide us and lead us, and then we can observe all the beauty and the splendor around us. Um, Another thing that I've noticed, and personally and with some friends of mine, is when you do finally fully submit to God, He sets a fire in your soul. And for me, it's such a strong fire. I can literally feel it in my chest. And when God, He sets us with that fire, He completely consumes us. We're just dead weight without Him. We're another good ways for a campfire. We're just dead wood. And then when God consumes us, He is the fire. We become ashes, and then we're reborn from the ashes like a phoenix. So anyone who fully submits to Christ is reborn as a new person. Most of people who define themselves as Christians are only mildly effective and don't allow the full being of Christ to fulfill them. Our transformation will impact how we experience God for the rest of our lives. We can't half-heartedly follow Christ. He gave His all for us when He died on the cross, so we have to give our all for Him. It's all or nothing. It's no half in, no half out. It's like going to the gym. You can't, go to the gym and just half do the weights and expect to lose weight and gain muscle. It won't happen. We have to continue to hunger for God. If we don't give our all to Him, He won't work on our lives like the way He wants to and the way we want Him to. We won't see His works in our life as fulfilling as we will if we were giving our full in for Him. Like I said, we can't just go through the motion, and we can't lose hope that our lives won't be transformed. We can take it as far as we want. It's kind of like school. If we don't apply ourselves to Christ, then He will always be. We will always be at that first grade level. As God, He's our great teacher. He teaches us how to get through life, with the Bible, with Him speaking through us, with others, with works, and with faith, most importantly. And as our teacher, He wants us to succeed in our relationship with Him and our way through life. He doesn't want to see us stumble and fall and stay at that first grade level. He wants to see us get through and graduate and become more knowledgeable and more active with Him. In order to do this, we must dive into His Word, meditate on it, study, pray. One of the best things that's been for me is going to Bible study every Monday night, every Thursday night. Learning as much as I can about God's Word, praying, reading the Bible. It's just stuff like that. It's just our problem with Christianity. It's not in the application of God's Word. It's not in information of God's word, so the application of what we learn from God's word and applying it into our lives. If we don't apply it, what we learn to our lives, then it's faith without works is dead. We're just dead weight. So one of the messages I want to get across to you guys is you're if you're feeling like you're a Christian but you're not feeling him work in your life like the way you want him to and the way you think he should be working in you, it just might be that you're not applying yourself as much as you think you are. You might go to church, once a week and just be there and say, okay, God, I'm here, do what you want with me, but it's like, it's just that Sunday. We can't just be a Sunday only Christian or a CEO Christian, as my dad says, Christmas and Easter only. We have to, want to be there in church, want to learn, want to apply it to our lives, and maybe go through it, 2 or 3 and 4 times a week if that's what it takes. I mean, we have to give him our all and not just be a CEO Christian.